What's going on, everyone? Welcome. This is the Warehouse Series. So today I want to go over all the positions, all the popular positions that are in the warehouse. So if you're applying for a warehouse job, any warehouse job, this is the video to watch. So please watch this video all the way through, and we're going to be going over a bunch of different warehouse positions and the pros and the cons of those warehouse positions. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, if you want to do that, I really appreciate it. Discord. Guys, if you are applying for a warehouse selector or forklift operator, you want to join Discord. That link is in the description below. Give me a thumbs up. If you appreciate the content on this channel and you want to donate to Venmo, I really appreciate it, guys, because I don't make a lot of money off of this. All right, guys, so the positions that we're going to be going over in the warehouse are selector, which is the main position. We got a forklift operator. We have office staff. We have a loader unloader. We have supervision, and we have maintenance. So we're going to go over every single one of these individually, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. All right, guys, so the first job I want to go over is warehouse selector. You can work mornings, afternoon, night shift. You could work long hours. You could be forced mandatory overtime, and you are basically selecting all the time. What is warehouse selecting? I'm going to show you one of my videos right here, and this is me in the warehouse. And you can see me over here. I screen recorded this. I'm fast forwarding this, and basically this is one store. So every day a store puts an order in, and this is the one section of the warehouse. You can see me building the pallets right here, and I am going over. If you want to see the full video of these warehouse selecting jobs, they're going to be in the description below. You can click that link and watch them. I do a voice overview and tell you what I'm doing. This is the finished product right here as we speak, and we are going to look at the back of the pallet too. This is all the pickles and everything you see me throwing, and I'm going to switch my butt over here because we're going to look at another video that comes over on this side. Dog food, bakery buckets, cat food, cat litter, charcoal, everything you name it, I'm throwing right here as a warehouse selector. You grab a pallet, you have a double pallet, triple pallet, single pallet jack, depending on what type of warehouse you work at. You could even walk your jack. There's warehouses where they don't even have jacks that you could ride. They're just basically jacks that you can pull. And you can see me building my pallet in fast speed. Once again, guys, that is what warehouse selecting is. And if you are interested in that and you want to see a little bit more of that, I didn't want to make this video really long. Link below. Click those links. You're going to see me selecting the warehouse and do a voice overview, and you're going to get a really good idea of what warehouse selecting is all about. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is the forklift operator. Now, I'm going to show you a couple videos of me in the perishable building and in the dry goods building doing a put away move where I take product from the dock and put it up in the rack, and a replay move where I'm taking product from the rack and putting it into the slot to be picked, like for whatever you've seen in the selection video. So we're going to go over that right now. As you can see right here in the perishable building, we are coming around the corner. I got a load of like some dairy creamer on there. And I am, here, let me move it a little bit more so you guys can see this. And basically I'm putting it up into the reserve, which is basically the upper parts of the rack. All these first level slots that you see, or these second level slots that you see, are for warehouse selecting. Right here, I'm doing a replay move in the dry goods warehouse. You're going to see me pick up a pallet that has 3 cases on it. So basically the system is telling my computer that you see right there on my high lift that I need to replan this because it can be running out of product soon, and we need production to keep moving smoothly. So I need to take these 3 cases, I need to put them on the full pallet, and then put that full pallet into the rack to be selected. And as you can see right here, I am doing that. Taking the shrink wrap off, putting the cases on there. I'm going to discard the empty pallet. And then this is a different move right here. This case is going to disappear. I sort of took this from my videos. Once again, guys, I'm going to put in the description below a link to the playlist for forklift operators if you guys want to see that. And as you can see right here, I'm finishing it off, and I'm going to be ripping the wrap off, and I'm going to jump off my forklift. I'm going to put this into the pick slot so the selectors can select that product and not have to skip it because there is no product in the slot. So there's basically our replan put away type atmosphere. So that is the forklift operator. All right, guys, so the next thing I want to talk about is office staff. What is your job duties as an office staff person? Well, obviously, you're going to be sitting in front of a computer a lot. You're going to be helping supervision run the shift. You're going to be going over case count. You're going to making sure these cases are getting out in, in orders are being picked up, pickup orders, everything's being picked up and being docked at a timely manner. You're going to help the supervisors, with replen moves, which you saw me doing on the forklift there, making sure replens are being in a timely manner. Once again, put away. You're going to make sure the dock is being replenished at the dock just moves in a total rotation, and you're making sure that that dock is being ran smoothly, and you're basically assisting the supervisors out. Whatever they need you to do, you are doing it. Another thing you will be doing is counting inventory. So you're going to be going out onto the floor with a gun in your hand. It's basically a scan gun, and these are a 7 block times however high. So let's say we got a 7 times 3, 21. Let's make it easy. And there's only 18 cases in the slot. Well, we got to reevaluate that. Okay, there's not 18, there's 21 cases in that slot. So counting inventory is also something you may do whenever inside the office is a little bit slower. But mainly your job at our warehouse is helping supervision and management inside the office. All right, guys, so the next thing I want to talk about is loading and unloading the trucks. Now, I don't have video of this. I don't unload and load trucks at our warehouse. I'm not allowed because I'm in a different union. But at a lot of positions, you might be loading for or applying for a loader unloader. So you're going to be like what this gentleman's doing. You're going to be driving a single pallet jack. So the trailers that you see driving around, they back into these dock doors on the outside, and this is what the inside looks like. These are all trucks with the dock doors open. Now, these are empty trucks ready to be loaded, but they might have trailers that will be unloaded as well. So the product that you see me putting away or into the slot or even putting it to the replen as a replen, that's what comes off the truck. So you're going to take the single pallet jack as a loader unloader. You're going to go in back under that product, lift it up, and then you're going to stack it on the dock for the forklifts to come and take it and put it into the racks. Now, if you're loading the product, it's basically taking the product off the dock and sticking it on the truck. All right, that's your job as a loader unloader. So everything that we're selecting in the warehouse, you are going to load it onto the trucks to get to the stores. So that is the duties of a loader unloader. All right, guys, so supervisor is the next position I want to go over, and that's just something I would never want to do in the warehouse. If you want to get further into that, I could probably make another video on that. But guys, supervisors, you can work mornings, afternoon, nights, just like any of the positions that I'm talking about. You never know what part of the day you're going to be working. Now, usually you are a salary position. Why is that a downfall? It's because you could be asked to stay over quite a bit. So you could be putting a lot of hours in, more than 40 hours a week. But with a salary position, sometimes you're asked to work 30 hours a week. So it could be pro and con of having a salary. Now, to usually have these positions, you need to have a college education or you need to be working at that place for a certain amount of time before you could be promoted to a supervisor. What's the downfalls, guys, is you have hundreds of employees. So anything negative that happens in that warehouse between the selectors, the forklift operators, the loaders, your office staff, everything that happens falls back on you as the supervisor, then trickles up to the management, and then everyone gets yelled at by the warehouse manager. But the plus about it is every shift has multiple supervisors, but not everything is relying on you. Usually, if you are in a bigger setting, warehouse setting, you're going to have multiple supervisors running each shift. Now, why do I have the map down here? Now, I'm based out of Pennsylvania, and we have I don't even know exactly how many warehouses we have anymore, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warehouses or more. And the reason why I put this map up here, you could be asked to work at Cleveland. You could live in Cleveland, and they're going to be like, okay, well, I think this supervisor is really good, and we could really use him in Pittsburgh. Guess where you're going? Pittsburgh. So you're going to have to drive back and forth to Pittsburgh all day, or you're going to move your family down here. Now, why am I going over this? Is because this happened to one of our bosses. We had a boss that lived in Cleveland, got asked to move to Pittsburgh. What did he do? He moved his family to Pittsburgh. What did they do after about a year? They moved him back to Cleveland, and he quit. So I just want to throw that up there. If your warehouse has multiple locations, you could be asked to move around the area to accommodate that warehouse, to accommodate the company that you're working for. So keep an open mind when you are a supervisor. You could be asked to go to nights, 6 months later, hey, guess what? You're working afternoons. Guess what? You're working mornings. Sorry, we don't need you in Pittsburgh anymore. We need you in Cleveland. Keep that as an open mind type of job. I would never want to do it in a million years. So if you're applying for a supervisor at a warehouse, and just please keep this in mind. You could be moved around. You could be worked. Just whatever. I said my piece on this. Let's move on to maintenance. All right. So guys, the next thing is maintenance. And basically, once again, you could work mornings, afternoons, or nights. And you are going to be asked to fix the equipment that we work on. Now, you could fix dock doors, you could fix the forklift, the forklifts, the pallet jacks, sweepers, scrubbers, any type of machinery that's in the warehouse. You are going to be trained on how to fix that product. And you could also re-rack, hey, we don't want this level anymore. We're moving racks around. You could be asked to do all that as well. So, I mean, anything that helps that building function, that is what a maintenance guy does. And usually these guys get paid pretty darn well. So if you are a handy person and you could fix equipment, maintenance might be the job for you. All right, guys, so that's the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're applying for a warehouse job, I hope this helps you, and it helps you make a decision in the warehouse. So that's it, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.